everybody. I hope y'all can hear me good. I think y'all can, because I don't think that phone is connected to anything. So y'all should be able to hear me clearly. If not, let me know before I do all this talking. Okay? Now, first and foremost, I kept seeing 333, right? I was seeing 333. And God didn't reveal it to me until just now why I was seeing 333. And first and foremost, y'all, I know I haven't been going live, even a lot going on, okay? It's just been a lot going on. Work, school, baby, it's all type of stuff, okay? Vlog, it's all type of stuff. For the people. Hey, girl. Hey, she talking about how you doing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good this morning. Y'all doing good? You doing good? I'm doing good. I can't even lie. I was coming out here, though, because... Okay, so I was saying, I kept seeing 333, right? Thanks, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, I kept seeing 333, and God didn't reveal it to me until just now. He led me to the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, and then he revealed it to me, because I literally did not notice this. But he revealed it to me that 9 is 3 threes. So what? 3 plus 3, that's 6. 3 plus another 3, that's 9. So I was like, oh, okay. Got you. Now, what I don't fully really know is what he was leading me to this chapter for. But what I do know is that when I just step out on faith and just go ahead and do what God is telling me to do, he'll usually work it out as I go through it. Get what I'm saying? He'll usually reveal it to me as I go through it. So that's what type of word this is, y'all. So he led me to Proverbs chapter 9. I'm about to pull it up on my phone right quick, though, because I don't got the Bible app on this phone. I only got the Bible app on the phone I'm recording with. So how have everybody been, though? How have everybody been doing? Christian Standard Bible. Because I know I ain't been able to really go live as much. God been really pressing them shorts in this season, though. I don't know what it is, but them shorts really just fell in, and it just been working for real. So I just been doing that. But I think I got the chapter. Yep, I got the chapter pulled up. So now, what I felt God saying before I started this video was rushing. I felt him. He said the word rush. It was like a small, still voice, but I heard rush. And this is the chapter that he led me to. So you'll be able to connect what it is he's saying according to or regarding to the word rush, right? So this is what it says. It says, wisdom has built her house. She has carved out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has also set her table. So now, do you see how prepared wisdom is? Not only are they prepared, but in all reality, these 3 verses alone gives a comfortability. Like, it sounds like a comforting or a stage has been set. It's like preparation. She's prepared, right? So this is what wisdom brings to you. But it says she has sent out her servants. She calls out from the highest points of the city. Whoever is inexperienced, enter here. This is what wisdom is saying, y'all, just to clarify. It says, whoever is inexperienced, enter here. To the one who lacks sense, she says, come, eat my bread and drink the wine I have mixed. So basically what she's saying is, come and have what I have to offer to you. This is what wisdom is saying to the person. It says, leave inexperience behind and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding. I'm sorry, but when I read that verse, I felt it drop in my spirit where it says, leave inexperience behind and you will live. Then it says, pursue the way of understanding. When it says you will live, I believe God was actually saying that to whoever this message is for. I believe that he is saying that in a literal sense. Because sometimes what we do is we will cling ourselves to things that are of the world. Let's just say that, right? We'll cling ourselves to things that are of the world, and God will be literally warning us. Remember when I put out a short where I said, God don't force you, he warn you. Get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like you are in that same circumstance. What I'm feeling in my spirit is you are in that same circumstance as to where you are not leaning on the wisdom of God. You are pressing into your emotions. Because majority of the time we are being led by our feelings and we are not leaning on the ways of God so that we can actually get where it is he wants us to be. So either way it goes, that's what I have for that verse. That's what he gave me for that verse. But it says, pursue the way of understanding so that you can have peace, so that the peace is actually going to allow you to be directed to where it is God is taking you. So to clarify that verse, that's what he gave me for that verse, where it says, pursue the way of understanding. The one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. See, what God is clarifying with that verse, first and foremost, to understand when you are dealing with the world, you can get an understanding of what you're dealing with, and if God is speaking to you by if you are around people who behave in the opposite manner of what it is he is calling his children to behave in. Because see, the thing is, the children of God, it's like they go through an exercise, and they exercise is the fear of the Lord. And the more they fear the Lord, they will begin to become, you can say, more wise, more calm, more patient, more peaceful. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why they be this way is because they have leaned into wisdom, which is the fear of the Lord. That's what people don't be understanding. But either way it goes. So when people are behaving in the opposite of that, this is why. It's because they are not walking in the ways of the Lord. So now you will know if God is speaking about you to this word. So it says, leave inexperience behind and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding. The one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. Don't rebuke a mocker or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man and he will love you. Now, I got to work on that. I don't know about y'all, but I do. Where he say to rebuke a wise man and he will love you. See, I didn't have to get better at that in this season. I'm not going to lie. I had to get better at that to where I can actually say, hold on, wait, this person or these people, they are actually making me better. You know, it'll be in like slight little ways, you know what I'm saying, to where I could just be like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I should start moving or doing things like this. But it will actually make you better, although it'll seem a little shovey at first, a little, you know what I'm saying, tender at first, like, hold on now. But either way it goes, though, that's just a good attribute to have. But it says, the one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. Don't rebuke a mocker or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man and he will love you. Instruct a wise man and he will be wiser. And he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man and he will learn more. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One, which is God, is understanding. For by wisdom your days will be many, and your years will be added to your life. If you are wise for your own benefit. If you mock, you alone will bear the consequences. So now what God is pointing out in that scripture is individual. It's like you are being I want to say individualized, but I don't even know if that's a word, but it sounds like a word. So either way it goes, you are being directly spoken to when he says in this verse, if you are wise, then you are wise for your own benefit. But if you mock, then you alone will bear the consequences. So now I'm sorry, but this is just what I heard. Because see, we got to realize that God is still talking about wisdom in this chapter. So when he says that if you are wise, then you are wise for your own benefit, he says that because wisdom is the Lord. So if you are wise, then therefore you will benefit, because now you are connected and benefiting from the fruits of God. You know what I'm saying? But he is saying that if you mock, then therefore you are mocking wisdom. You are disconnecting yourself from wisdom, which means you are also separating yourself from the Lord. And so therefore you bear a consequence. I'm sorry, but that's just what he gave me off that verse right there. And I had to let that out, okay, before we move forward. But it says, the woman Folly is rowdy. Now, what Folly means is not a name, because I thought it was a name. It sounded like a name to me. But when God says the woman Folly is rowdy, he is saying the woman who lacks sense is rowdy. That's what folly means. So it says the woman Folly is rowdy. She is gullible and knows nothing. She sits by the doorway of her house on a seat at the highest point of the city, calling to those who pass by, who go straight ahead on their paths. She says to them, whoever is inexperienced, enter here. I'm sorry, but God just gave me this. God just gave me this. God just gave me this. Notice how God is saying that the unwise will also provoke the other people or other people who are not wise to be like them, right? Let's just read it again. It says, the unwise woman, the Folly, is rowdy, right? This is still speaking of the unwise. And it says, she sits by the doorway of her house on a seat of the highest point of the city, calling to those who pass by, who go straight ahead on their paths. I'm sorry, God just gave me something else. I wasn't meaning to stop. But notice how the unwise has come to get you. Notice how God is saying the unwise will stop those who are going straight ahead on their path. Oh, we see God is getting somewhere now. The ones who are acting, being wise, they are walking straight ahead on their paths. And God says what? The unwise will come to get you and say, enter here. Enter here. But let's keep going, because it says, she sits by the doorway of her house on a seat at the highest point of the city, calling to those who pass by, who go straight ahead on their paths. Whoever is inexperienced, enter here. To the one who lacks sense, she says, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten secretly is tasty, right? So now what is the unwise doing? The unwise is coming to try to manipulate the people who are on their paths, going straight ahead. You are focused, right? But here comes the ones who are not leaning on God, the ones who are still driven by their own vision, their own desires, their own personal walks, right? Their own ways. Y'all get where I'm going with this. The one who isn't being led by God, but being led by themselves. They are their God, right? Those people, they come to get you and tell you to come in and be like them. To be like them in what ways? What did God say? He said that they say stolen water is sweet, or she says, whatever. It says they are stolen water is sweet and bread eaten secretly is tasty. So therefore they have come to do what? To corrupt. The people who do not lean on God, the unwise, they come to corrupt you. So listen, this is what I'm really feeling in my spirit. God is saying that you need to check your circle now. I don't know who God is speaking to, because this word is literally not for me. I am in a season of isolation, baby. I ain't got nobody to cut off. So therefore, with that being said, I don't know who he is speaking to, but he is saying you got to check your circle, because it is somebody who has come in that isn't leaning on God. God is literally giving me this right now. I didn't know he was going to give me none of this, but he is saying it is somebody in your circle who is unwise. They do not lean on the Lord. I cannot tell you if this person is intentionally evil or whatever, but what I do know is they are not in a position of being a child of God. They choose the world. Get what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. They are deceptive. They are deceiving. And the reason why I say this is because God has pointed out how they will tell you that stolen water is sweet. And if you eat bread secretly, it's tasty. Because what are they doing? Corrupting your heart. What are they doing? Killing your light. What are they doing? Taking you off your path. Because what did it say in this chapter? It says that the unwise woman comes to tell you to do what? come over here. The people who are doing what? Walking straight and on their path. So you gotta be careful with these type of things. Listen, your circle is very important because your circle will literally influence you little by little by little. And this is why I always point out how I know people who used to be decent back in the day, but when I look at them today, they are not even half of what it was God has called them to be. They literally shrunk more and more and more. They died off more and more and more. They light, it can barely even be seen. And the reason why I say this is because in reality, their light cannot be seen. And the only reason why I personally can even see a little bit of these specific individuals, the only reason why I can see a little bit of their light still there is because God is life. So therefore, listen, God is giving me this right now. So therefore, every day that God gives a person, they only have that day because God has still blessed them with the breath of life to be in their body. So therefore, God is still present. Grace is still over them, but that's all they got. It doesn't mean that they've grown in the Lord. It doesn't mean that they are a child of God. It just means that they simply still have the minute little amount of grace over their life to where God say, I'll keep you here to give you another day, another chance. I don't know who this is for. God is speaking to somebody right now because he's taking me back to in the beginning of this word where I said that God meant it literally. Let me go back to the verse because this is serious. I'm sorry, y'all, but he meant this literally to somebody where he said, leave inexperience behind and you will live. And y'all remember in the beginning of this word, I stopped and I said, I feel like God is saying that this is literal, that you will live if you leave the inexperience behind. The unwise people that are in your life that has taken you off path, that has shrunken your light, that is about to literally take you down a route that God never had for you. Never had for you. So God is letting you know that sometimes, listen, a lot of people don't understand, but people pass away every day early. And they leave early because God has gotten an understanding that you do not choose him. He has given you the chance to say, I don't know who this is for. And I don't even want to say this to nobody. I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? I'm literally just hearing these words come out my mouth and I'm like, hold on, wait now, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say this to nobody. But this is the thing. You got to choose God. And when you don't choose God, God will literally let you face your decisions. Didn't he say that in his word? Where he said that if you mock wisdom, see, God is literally giving me this right now. Didn't we read in his word? Let me go back to it. Let me see. It says, leave an experience. One who gets hurt. Hold on, wait. I'm looking for the verse where it says, don't rebuke a mocker or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise. Nope, that's not the one. Hold on, because it's in here. It says that you will face the consequences. Here it is right here. Where it says, if you are wise for your own benefit. And y'all remember how God had me explain on this verse how he was saying that wisdom means that you are close to the Lord. But if you mock wisdom, that means you are separated from the Lord. So therefore he said what? You alone will bear the consequence. And this is why he has me saying right now that if you do not clean your circle, if you do not listen, man, there is a separation you have to accept. That's what it is. Friends, family, it does not matter. When God has called you away, he means that thing. Abraham literally tried to take his cousins with him, and God said, listen, I told you I will show you a land that I will take you to. I never told you to bring Lot. I told you to go on your own. And see, this is the thing. This is the problem that a lot of people have when they want to choose God. They want to be a child of God. They got the heart posture to where they want to do right. They feel that they can do right, but they don't do right. And you want to know why? Because they continue on in fear. You got to listen. Fear does not run the show. I got to say that because fear has ran my show before. And I kid you not, it broke me and it would have kept breaking me. If I stayed afraid, I would have never saw the season to where God's hand let up. To where God was like, listen, you see how I keep making a way? Let me tell y'all, didn't I tell y'all that I worked a job over 2 years ago? That job is shut down. Do y'all know I just got another check from that job yesterday? I didn't even know another check was coming. I was at the mall. and somebody texts me saying, hey, you got another check here from that job. I keep getting, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because God will literally let up on your life. Let me tell you something. See, in that season of my life, I was working for a job, right? This is just an experience. This is just an example. Because in that season where I was walking in darkness, I was choosing the world, clearly somebody was stealing money from me. The job clearly was stealing money from me. But as soon as I chose God, what did God do? He turned my evil season around so that it repays me for my obedient season. Oh my God. I'm trying to get you to see something. I'm trying to get you to experience something. So listen, God is saying that you have to allow and choose that separation. See, you are afraid to walk out. And God is saying, listen, you can't be afraid. You cannot be afraid because it's going to cost you more than what you think you are missing out on. See, and the reason why he has me saying this is because you choosing the world because the world is what you know. But God is saying if you choose me, you will know bigger and better and greater. You will understand you ain't lost nothing. See, this is what my problem was when I was that way. I was like, listen, no, I can't do that because I don't know what's going to happen. I can't go this way. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't try that out. I don't know what it'll be. Get what I'm saying? I was too scared. I was too busy letting fear overrun my faith. But once I started to realize, I don't even know how it was. I don't even know how God did it. But what I can say is, I know exactly how God did it. And this is what he's telling you to do. He is saying, listen, it is going to be one decision that I'm asking you to make. This is what God is saying. It is one decision that you have the choice to make. And he is asking you to make it. And if you make it, then you will experience what it is he has for you. This is exactly how it went in my life. I'm not talking from an empty place. I'm talking from a full experience. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know exactly how it happens because it was one decision that I made. And because of that decision, I got to see God. Now I know what faith has on the other side. I didn't know what faith had. So I kept walking in fear. I had been scared before. So I'm like, shoot, I done been fearful before. This ain't nothing to me. It ain't doing nothing to me. Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm still in a position that I know. I'm in a position that I feel like I can define. I can tell you what this is. Get what I'm saying? So that's where I stayed. But guess what I had to do? I had to lose myself. I had to shrink. I had to compromise. I had to become something that I never was. I had to lose literally myself. I had to let my light die off. I had to accept that though. Y'all got to understand this, man. When you are a child, God has placed in you what you were supposed to become. As a kid, you know who it is God has called you to be. And I say that because even as a child, I knew God had called me to more. But once I didn't choose God and I chose my fear, I chose my will, I chose my control, I chose what I knew. When I had that mindset, I had to accept that I had to lose who it was I knew God had always called me to be. And that is really what broke me the whole time. It had nothing to do with, oh, God has so much for me and et cetera and et cetera. No, because I never even got to see what God had for me because I never chose God. So therefore, losing myself, denying what it was I knew God placed in me, God used that one thing alone to continuously break me, to continuously keep me in depression, Jesus, to continuously shrink me. And every day I knew that I was in a position that I didn't belong. I knew that I was supposed to be better. And this is where people tear themselves up at. They tear themselves up with that. And they don't even know that they really tearing themselves up all by themselves. They don't know that they doing it because they are too afraid to step out on faith and say, oh, snap, okay, this is a little scary, but I'm going to spread my wings on the way down. People be afraid to just jump and spread their wings on the way down. Get what I'm saying? So, listen, I don't know who this word is for, but God had a word for you today and he mean it. That's all I know because this ain't got nothing to do with me. This word is not for me, but I praise God that he bringing this to you right now. I pray that he bringing it to you right now because I know how important it is to actually choose faith. I know how important it is to be like, listen, I might be afraid, but fear is not the end all be all. Fear is not the dictator of my life. Fear ain't nothing but an emotion. It's a feeling, okay? And we've all cried before. So therefore, I felt multiple emotions. I've been sad. I've been depressed. I've been anxious. I've had, you know what I'm saying? I felt anxiety. I felt fear. I done felt a numberous of things. Guess what? Don't none of it mean nothing. Your decision is what is meaningful, especially to the Lord. But either way it goes, pay attention to this. It says, whoever is inexperienced, let me just start back over so that we can get this full verse. It says, the woman Folly is rowdy. She is gullible and knows nothing. She sits by the doorway of her house on a seat at the highest point of the city, calling to those who pass by, who go straight ahead on their paths. Whoever is inexperienced, enter here. That is trickery. First and foremost, I'm sorry, but that's trickery. And it says, whoever is inexperienced, enter here. To the one who lacks sense, she says, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten secretly is tasty. That's manipulation. But he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there, that her guesses are in the depths of hell. So therefore, the unwise has a way of accompanying you with their personal company as well, like their personal company as well. So therefore, what they hold in themselves is almost as if they gather it around you. You know what I'm saying? So notice how it says that the unwise, let me see where it says. It says, okay, this is the part that I wanted to go with. It says the unwise, he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there. The departed. Listen, God is giving me all of this right now. This is a whole freestyle, okay? It says, he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there. Departed. What does it mean to be departed? Departed means to be separated from the Lord. How do we know this? Because God says on Judgment Day in the Bible, he says that I will tell them, depart from me. You, what is it saying? What, how did the whole verse go? Depart from me, you something of iniquity. I never knew you. And he says that to the people who go where? To hell. Okay? To the people that go to hell, that's what he say. And to the people who comes into the kingdom of God and will live in eternity back into their bodies that do not decay, he tell to those ones, well done, my good and faithful servant. So therefore, when he say to the departed spirits, he are talking to what? Spirits that come from the let me reword it. The spirits that operate with the principalities of darkness, they operate from demonic spirits in demonic ways. They do demonic things, right? This is why it says that what? She is doing manipulation. Talking about wisdom. She does manipulation. She does like sneak, like, you get what I'm saying? Just dishonest things, right? And then it says, but the one, wait. Because, yeah, I kind of figured that happened. Hold on, wait. But yeah, so it says, he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there. So now, that's what I wanted to point out, that departed part. Because when he said, when God says in his word, the departed spirits, y'all get where I'm going. He is talking about spirits that are not angels, that have been kicked out of heaven. They are departed from God. They are being sent to Sheol, which is hell. So either way it goes, and even at the end of this verse, it says, spirits are there, that her guesses are in the depths of Sheol. Sheol is hell, right? So boom, just to paint that entire picture. So now, like I said, I don't know who that word was for, but I know exactly what it is God is trying to say to you. So with that being said, God is saying that you have to choose him. And I'm sorry to say this, but he just literally made my heart skip a beat when he dropped this in my spirit just now. But he is also saying that your days are limited. You got to take that serious. God is saying your days are limited. But if you choose, I am so sorry. Oh my God. I don't even know who this word is for. But he is saying, if you choose his ways, his path, if you choose to say, all right, I am afraid, but I will surrender. See, God told me this early this morning, and I didn't know what he was talking about. But I heard him say, surrender to the pain. And I didn't know what he was talking about. So it was kind of just in one ear and out the other. But this was for you. He said, surrender to that pain. Because what he is trying to tell you, and I've had to do this too. So I get it. I get it. I kid you not. But he is saying that if you be like, okay, this hurts, but God, you are the Almighty. You have a way. You have a thing. And when I say a way, I am saying that he says to you right now that I have a way that I can do things. I have a way to do this particular thing. He has a way for you to go. But not only is he saying that, when he says a thing, he is saying that he has a thing for you. But there is a way that he is taking you. And we see God is saying the only way to get that thing is down the way that he's taking you. See, God is literally clarifying this all for you. This has nothing to do with me. And I just got to keep explaining that, because I want you to know how serious God is for him to even pull me on here to talk to somebody that I do not know. You know what I'm saying? So listen, please, please. I know you are afraid, but do it. I know you are afraid, but you have to allow and accept that decision that he's calling you to make. You don't like it, but do it, because you're going to benefit on the other end. You are going to praise God. You are going to have shouts of joy, because you are literally going to be like, oh, wow, Lord, you saved me. Lord, I see now. And the reason why he is explaining and expressing that you see now, he is pointing that out, because after you choose that fearful decision, after you make that decision, he's going to give you clarity. And that's why he is saying that you are going to shout for joy and say, oh, Lord, I see now. Because he is going to bless you with that clarity because of your obedience. When you are obedient to the Lord, he will give you understanding. This is what wisdom is. Leaning on the Lord. And what did it say? That he is the ways of understanding. The Holy One is the way of understanding. It said that in this chapter. Y'all, I don't know these things from the top of my head. I'm literally learning this as I'm reading it to y'all right now. It says, leave an inexperience behind and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding. See, right now, you don't got clarity. You don't know what to do. So you're just trying to do what's safe. And God is like, don't do what's safe. I'm calling you away. Do what's really safe. Do what is faithful. Do what takes faith. Do what is going to show that you trust me. Do that what is going to expose that I am actually in your life. Because see, when you choose me, when you choose what you are afraid of, God is saying, now I can show you more. Because now you are expressing now you are expressing childlike behavior. You are doing what it is I told you to do and not what you want to do. See, it's a blessing to be a child of God. It's a blessing to be a child of God, because when you show God that you are obedient, now he can give you more. People don't understand what it means to be a child. People don't understand what it means to be a child. You have to be obedient. You have to be like, listen, Lord, I don't know what you're doing, but you are my dad. You are my father. You actually are the end all be all. You are the one who has the say so. So what is it that you said? Okay, I'm going to do it. Get what I'm saying? You said go clean the kitchen. But God, I got all this homework. God is like, listen, I'm going to give you the answers, child. Go clean the kitchen. I'm trying to get you to be at work right now. I'm trying to get you to be obedient. You said it's too much on your plate? No, it's not. I know all things. I'm going to get you through it. Listen, I don't know who this is for, but that's just what God is saying to me. So either way it goes, though, y'all, I know I ain't been able to go live in a while, and I haven't been able to really go live as much. But y'all gotta see, this is the thing about this channel, and I'm being honest right now, y'all. The thing about this channel is I am going to speak when God leads me to speak. So I don't have, and I know a lot of people say that. It's probably a lot of YouTubers that say that, but that's the truth. So I'm either going to come on here and pour from my personality, which is when I get on here and I'm joking around, I'm playing around, or like the vlog that I made, you know, for whoever ain't seen the vlog, go watch the vlog. It's more to come. But the vlogs and etc., that stuff is for personal, that's for personal bonding. But when I get on here and make the word, that's for God bonding. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different things that's happening on this channel. It's God all the way, but then it's also me just being and connecting and just being myself and just expressing my personality, because at the end of the day, I'm still having fun in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun in the Lord. Like, yeah, I'm working for the Lord, but I'm also having fun with it. So that's where everything else comes from as well. So when I'm not going live as much, that's because I'm going live when God has told me, like, listen, I got a word for you. You got to go out there and got to make this. You know what I'm saying? This is for somebody and etc. Because anything for me, I could keep for myself because it was for me. You know what I'm saying? But so either way it goes, though, y'all already know I love y'all half to death. Listen, I love y'all to death. And if you haven't seen the vlog, go see the vlog. I got more to come. I can't wait to make her birthday vlog. I think that's the next vlog I'm gonna make. And then after her birthday vlog, the goal is to make another hair vlog so that I can show y'all how I used to do this hair mask, the avocado hair mask and etc. I used to love that one. I'm actually about to start back doing that one. I've been thinking about that for a couple days. I need to go to Walmart and get the ingredients, get back on that. But yeah, I love y'all. Whoever this message is for, please take it. Please take it. Listen, you still got the breath of life in you. God is giving you a chance. All right, he's giving you a chance. But I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna catch y'all in them shorts, baby. But whoever this word is for, I have to get on here and make that for y'all. So either way it goes, though, I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next Mommy and Me God vlog video. All right, bye, y'all. Bye. Catch y'all in the shorts. Oh, wait. I kind of want to see some of y'all comments. Let me see what y'all was saying. Y'all, I was focused. It'd be hard going back and forth from the comments, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like reading, keeping up with the context, what he's saying. It'd be a lot going on in this one little atmosphere, y'all. You know what it says. I am hanging tight. Your shorts are everything. Thank you, Ashley girl. You know I love you. She said, I've been seeing comfort. I also did a word called a table has been set. Okay, so listen, y'all. Her channel is called I Am Who I Am. Her name is, well, I don't know if you want me to tell y'all y'all real name, but her name is Ashley. She got a channel and she making words too, y'all. So go subscribe to her channel. She is amazing, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. She is amazing. She is always just like supportive, going above and beyond. She always got a positive spirit. And I know it's not all about positivity, but everybody is not able to give positivity. I don't know if y'all been living here on earth, but where I live is here on earth. And it's a lot of just dark, it's a lot of dark-minded people, dark-spirited people, they wore out. They wore out from life, you know what I'm saying? But she don't really give that, which is a good thing, because that means she's persevering in the Lord. You get what I'm saying? And that means she is probably more so connecting and striving to be the best she can be in God. And that's all anybody can do. So that's why I say maybe y'all should go and subscribe to her channel. But it says, I pray to be separated from everybody who want to do me harm. I know that's right. Listen, and you're going to lose some people that you love. We all know that, though. So it says, walking spiritual is hard when a lot of my people walk in the physical. Yeah, I understand. I definitely understand that. Because you can, don't ever get it confused. You are going to have those seasons, and they are intentional. Sometimes those seasons are intentional. To even where the people that you know walk in the Lord, they won't even be able to connect with you. Listen, it happens. It's not even to say like because, oh, you just better than anybody or we just better. It ain't even about that. It's about the calling. It's literally about what God has placed in you and what he is doing or what it is he's trying to show you or who it is he's developing you to become. So sometimes you got to face them things by yourself, and ain't nothing wrong with it. And the reason why I point that out so bad is because even when it comes to certain things like depression, people, they mislabel themselves, and it's like they defeat themselves. So that's why I point that out so much. That's why I just felt the need to point that out. Like, even if you're facing a season by yourself, it's okay. You can face a season by yourself. It's not the end of the world. It's not like it's going to defeat you or take you out. It's not. Just cling to God. Cry it out if you have to. Stomp them feet. You know what I'm saying? Smack them little sour toes against the ground if you got to, and swing at the air. Do whatever it is you need to be. Do whatever it is you need to do, as long as it's not something that God is gonna come against you for. Then you good. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with it. We are gonna have to bear them tidal waves that come through. But it says God cannot be your second love. Okay, literally, he really can't, and he gonna show you that every single time. Every single time. God don't play about idolatry. Y'all saw how many people he came against in the Bible because of idolatry? Listen, you got to be able to put God first, and when you start putting him second, you got to accept that correction. That's really what it is. But because what he say in this chapter, he said correct a righteous man, or no, correct a wise man and he will love you more. So clock it. But either way it goes on, y'all, I love y'all. I'm about to get up off here. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next Mommy and Me Guy vlog video. If you haven't seen the vlog, go see the vlog. We connecting in all type of ways on this channel, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.